Over $51,000 for this 2025 Honda Pilot. That's a lot of money for a Honda Pilot, over $51,000, and you know you're not getting huge discounts at these Honda dealerships, but oh wait, we're not done. They have an addendum sticker. Let's see, yeah, the all-weather mat's $300, which if you go to Lasfit, half the price, literally. Resistol, $1,134. That's my big problem, is the Resistol. $1,134, $52,000, brings it up to over $52,000. And you gotta think, Resistol for $1,100, get out of here with that stuff. And even the all-weather mats, ask the customer if they want them. If they want them, sure. If they don't, but don't just add them on the vehicle, forcing them to buy them. You know what I mean? Ask if they want them. $49,000 for this one after the add-ons. But at the end of the day, you can find a Honda dealer with no add-ons below MSRP. And even this Honda dealership, if you negotiate, they would take that stuff off so quick because the amount of inventory they have. They are pretty full for a Honda dealer. 2025, or is it 2026 Honda Ridgeline? One of the first 26's Ridgeline I've seen, $45,000. Some people, they love this truck like never before, but at the end of the day, it does still have that V6. You got to give credit where credit's due because there's so few vehicles that offer it, but you know, people do want the body on frame, and you're just not going to get that with the Ridgeline. So people are jumping over to the Frontier and other routes because Toyota just went the completely wrong route with literally turbo this, turbo that. Everything's turbo nonstop. It was really bad for Toyota to go that route. Let's see here. We got a 2025 Accord Hybrid, $34,000, but once you bring it up, $36,000 after their add-ons. Man, that Resistol for $1,100. $1,100. They are not playing around about the Resistol at all. Now let's see if we see any CVTs, this and that. Here we go, Honda Civic 2.0, and it does have the CVT. Unfortunately, man, if they could just remove that CVT, but $29,000. Oh wait, I'm not done yet. Got to add another $1,100 to that. Brings it up to $30,800. But if you think about it, in today's market, there's very few vehicles that even have anything near that. You know what I mean? Anything near that at the end of the day. But also CVTs can be an issue, especially if it's a non-hybrid. It could be a huge issue. And Honda, I mean, they've had a lot of issues. With the 1.5, it's been a complete disaster. I mean, anybody can say the 1.5 has been bad. I mean, it's not worth the money, and it definitely doesn't have the Honda reputation. Let's see here, 2026 CRV. This one's a hybrid with the 2.0, $40,000. Wow, that's an expensive CRV right there. You're telling me that is insane. $40,000 CRV. That's the situation that these dealers are in. And they even have minivans that are actually in stock, and they are starting to fill up. This is the situation Honda dealers are in, and you better get it below MSRP. Every Honda dealer right now is below MSRP. There's no question about it, but there's still a few of them out there that try to play games and all this stuff like this one. But as soon as you start negotiating, it's going down. Price is going down, man. They're taking all the add-ons off because they have so much inventory. It's loaded. Let's see here, 2026 Honda Odyssey. At least they still offer that V6, and $44,000. Wow, $44,000, but hey, a minivan with a naturally aspirated V6, it's becoming very rare in today's market. Let's look at this Accord here. They have the inventory. Yeah, this one has the 1.5. Sad, man. $32,000, and it has a CVT, which, man, yeah, 33 after they get done with it. This video is sponsored by Lasfit. Lasfit offers high-quality floor mats that fit your vehicle perfectly. They have raised edges, so if anything happens, they're gonna protect it. They're actually 3D scanned, so they fit your vehicle perfectly. And you can see the difference in protection from a standard floor mat to the actual Lasfit all-weather floor mat. Much more protection with that Lasfit all-weather floor mat. Whether you're keeping your current car or getting a new one, you want to go ahead and get some Lasfit all-weather floor mats. And one of the best parts is the price. They are priced much better than the competitors. And you can get 20% off if you click the link in the description and use TOM20. TOM20 for 20% off the Lasfit website. And you can buy with confidence. They have a hassle-free lifetime warranty, and they also have great customer service. And a 90-day money-back guarantee. It's a good product at a good price. The links are in the description. Don't forget to use the discount code TOM20, and I want to thank Lasfit for sponsoring this video and supporting the channel. You can't tell me this was built for reliability. You have a CVT combined with the 1.5 turbo. I mean, come on. And the 1.5 turbo has had all sorts of issues with oil dilution, all this stuff, blowing head gaskets. I mean, come on. And you're paying 32 grand for it, and it's a CVT with the 1.5, and it's just sad because Honda was known for reliability. They had one of the most reliable engines ever built. That 2.4, they had a 2.4 naturally aspirated. They used it in Honda Acura. It was a 2.4, super dang reliable. And of course, they switch it up, they change it up, and guess what? Of course, reliability goes down. They had one of the most reliable 4-cylinder engines in the market, and they change it up for literally a turbo 1.5 that's had a lot of issues. They say they fixed it, they say this and that, but I just don't believe it, man. $36,000 for this one. This one's a hybrid sport, and yeah, it has a 2.0. 2.0 has had, it's been a little better than the 1.5, but, or I should say a lot better than the 1.5, but for Honda to do that at all, knowing, if you know about the 2.4, you know, I mean, that thing was literally bulletproof, and they go from that to a little turbo, and they had all sorts of issues when they first introduced it, like the blowing head gaskets, this and that. They say they fixed it, but I can show you constant people having issues. Here we go, 52 grand after their add-ons. So constantly people are still having issues with their 1.5, either blowing head gaskets and all this stuff. A lot of times it is under warranty, but it's not what you would expect. When you're buying a Honda, you wouldn't expect to have to bring it in for a blown head gasket before 60,000 miles. But that's what's happened with that little 1.5 turbo. So Honda has went in the wrong direction, but at least with their Pilots, their Ridgelines, and their Odyssey, they still offer a V6 naturally aspirated. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day and stay blessed.